Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here, and I'm back to give you a WWE video. If you see this makeup look, I have already done it, so go and check it out on my YouTube channel. So, yes. So here on this YouTube channel, I talk about wrestling a lot. And one of the big things I talk about is WWE. So today I'm going to be talking about the women's WWE tag team division, the issue I have with Vince McMahon. So y'all, without further ado, let's get started. So as y'all know, when it was announced that it was going to be a women's tag team division, I went, finally, has happened once again. So this is not the first time WWE has had tag team title belts. Way back when, I will give you a little. I will come back a little bit later on and give you a little bit of bio on it. But they have had tag team divisions before. So when none other, they start doing on one end, Raw is doing tournaments to see who's going to represent. SmackDown is just handing theirs, and I understand SmackDown handing theirs out because they don't have that many women on SmackDown than they do on Raw. All right, so none other, they have the Elimination Chamber. Then who is the first ever tag team champions right now? Oh, it was none other Sasha Banks and Bayley. So then a week later, at another pay-per-view, they successfully defeated none other Nia Jax and Tamina. You got to give it to them. They was one of the best tag teams. None other, during that time, it was Vince McMahon did promise them that they would be tag team champions past. They would be none other tag teams champions past WrestleMania. Alright, that's what they was told. None other, Vince McMahon reneges on the promise. And what tells them to drop the titles to none other than the Iconics. At the time, I felt like, why would Vince do that? None other, now I get why. He don't want to have nothing to do with that women's tag team title. None other, they have not successfully in single competition, none other won a single competition. But when it came to tag team title opportunities, they had a non-title match and they have always lost. To get me to say this, why would you have Sasha and Bayley drop to these girls? I give it to them. They got skills, but they need work. But that's not a good example to make them drop to. I really would have wished Bayley and Sasha would have held those titles and they could have went against none other Asuka and Kairi Sane or Tamina and Nia, or Natalia and Beth Phoenix, Trish and Lita, people who are stronger and they could have went against, and it showed what a women's tag team is all about. So do I trust these two girls? I give it to them. They are pretty good, but as a women's tag team in general, they have not, in a non-title belt match, has successfully won matches, and they haven't successfully won single matches. So let me hear from y'all. Is it right to have Sasha and Bayley to have dropped those titles to the Iconics, or should Bayley and Sasha still have those tag team titles, even though now Bayley is none other the women's SmackDown's women's none other's champion? Let me hear from y'all. And the question of the day is, should Bayley and Sasha have dropped those titles to those girls? Until then, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe.